Few characters in anime have left a mark as deep as Uchiha Itachi. To some, he was a villain. To others, a hero. But to all of us, he was a tragedy. Today, let's take a 10-minute journey into the life of one of Naruto's most complex, misunderstood, and unforgettable shinobi, Uchiha Itachi. But behind the image of the perfect shinobi was a boy caught in a storm. His clan, the Uchiha, felt oppressed by the Leaf Village leadership. Tensions rose. Whispers of a coup d'etat grew louder. And Itachi, who loved both his family and his village, was forced into an impossible position. On one side, loyalty to his clan. On the other, loyalty to the village. The elders of Konoha demanded that he spy on his own people. And so, Itachi lived a double life. Son of the Uchiha, soldier of Konoha, and the silent bridge trying to prevent war. Eventually, the day came when no amount of peace talks could stop the bloodshed. The coup was inevitable. And Konoha's leaders gave Itachi the order no one should ever have to hear. Wipe out his own clan to protect the village. Itachi chose the village. In one night, he slaughtered almost every Uchiha. Men, women, children. But there was one life he couldn't take. His little brother, Sasuke. Instead, he spared him, planting a seed of hatred in his heart. To the world, Itachi became a traitor, a murderer, a criminal who abandoned his home. To Sasuke, he was the monster who destroyed their family. But secretly, he was the man who sacrificed everything for peace. After the massacre, Itachi joined the Akatsuki. To most, this was proof of his betrayal. But in reality, Itachi was still serving Konoha. He infiltrated the criminal organization as a spy, feeding information back to the village. Every mission, every action, was a balancing act, pretending to be a villain while protecting the very people who cursed his name. And throughout it all, his health was failing. Unknown to many, Itachi was terminally ill. Yet he pushed his broken body to the limit, fighting battles that would cement his legacy as one of the strongest Uchiha in history. Everything came to a head in one of the most iconic fights in Naruto, Itachi versus Sasuke. Years of hatred, pain, and unanswered questions led to this clash. And though Sasuke thought he was fighting to kill the monster who ruined his life, Itachi's true goal was far different. He wanted to free Sasuke, to draw out all the hatred, to die by his brother's hand, giving Sasuke the closure and the power he needed. And in his final moments, after the battle was over, Itachi did something that broke all of us. He reached out, tapped Sasuke gently on the forehead, and smiled, the same way he did when they were children. Without words, he told Sasuke the truth, that he loved him, and that everything he did for him. It wasn't until later that Sasuke and the world learned the truth. Itachi was never a traitor. He was never the villain. He was the shinobi who carried the burden of sacrifice so others could live in peace. He was the man who gave up his name, his clan, his life, his happiness, all for a dream of a better world. When we think of heroes, we imagine people celebrated and honored. But Itachi reminds us that sometimes the greatest heroes are the ones misunderstood, hated, even cursed. And still, they choose love over revenge, sacrifice over selfishness. Uchiha Itachi is a tragedy, a genius who could have been anything, but chose to be nothing, for the sake of everyone else. He's proof that the shinobi world was built on pain and sacrifice, and yet through his story, Naruto shows us the ultimate message, that love, no matter how hidden, can change everything. So, was Itachi a villain? Or was he the greatest hero the Leaf ever had? For me, he'll always be both. The man who walked through darkness so that others could live in light. Thank you for watching. If you love deep dives into Naruto's most legendary characters, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and comment below. Tell me, what does Itachi mean to you? Until next time, remember, even the heaviest burdens can hide the purest hearts.
Sasuke. 俺のことずっと許さなくていい。俺はお前をずっと愛している。